upgrades on this red car. Some brake discs and brake calipers. Yeah, ne? It's power to your to your brakes. It's actually upgrade time, so we're gonna do some few upgrades onto the Polo conversion. It's converted from a Polo TSI to a Polo GTI, so I'm gonna go ahead and start stripping. I'm gonna remove the wheels and then remove the caliper, remove the disc, and fit in the new merchandise that I have just showed you guys. So that is what we're gonna be doing on this video. I'm sure you've all realized from all my videos, I always turn the tire just to be able to access the brake caliper properly, but I turned it back straight. I don't know why, but then I always jack the car first all the time. But before jacking the car, I crack all the bolts, as you all just saw, and then after cracking all the bolts, I'll start jacking the car. You all know it's always safety first. A lot of people said, is it because I'm scared? But I was trained like that. I put a trestle before getting underneath the car or removing any rim or tire, and then I'll just loosen all the nuts, and then after loosening all the nuts, I'll turn the wheel again and then loosen the caliper. I'll crack the two bolts that hold the caliper onto the bracket, and then after that I'm gonna loosen the brake fluid line. That's why I had a dip tray. Not really a dip tray, but then yeah, I had to push it out and then remove the whole complete caliper, and then I went ahead to test fit the bracket for the brake caliper. What happens when you start posting?
If you post something before you start doing it, you're gonna see a lot of danger. It won't work out. So don't post, only post when you're done. Because the enemy, not really the enemy, but something happens in the universe.
Now that I've test fitted the bracket, I can continue stripping, remove the disc, and then also remove the brake fluid line. So, as you all saw, I was just removing the brake fluid line because the upgraded brake discs and caliper and pads comes with a new one, which is sort of stronger. Apparently rubber expands when it's under pressure, so we got some cool stuff here. I don't know what kind of material this is, but yeah, something cool. And then when we decided to install the brake fluid line, there was a spring clamp that clamps the brake fluid pipe. The steel one, is it steel or metal? I don't know, but then it was giving me a bit of a hassle. That's why I had to turn it in and turn it out a couple of times and made sure I need proper assistance to make sure we don't make any mistakes, because brakes are very sensitive.
Yeah, people, now it's time for the disc. Bring the disc. 2 liter of brake fluid, yeah. I think it will be like 4 bottles because it only comes in. What you call it? A liter comes in 500 ml. The Chinese guys keep texting me to ask me, am I ready to order again?
They want more.
Yeah, because they ask, no, I'm feeling the brakes. They're like, oh, please, wait, as soon as you fit them, just give us feedback.
So they're making money from it.
Yeah? Chinese? Yeah, unless they supply. What?
This guy is catching.
Which one? Delete us.
Eh?
Delete us.
Must delete it.
So
Remove it.
I know it has a job. Bend it if you bend it. Yeah?
Eat what was.
Wait, sorry. Hey, if you, that thing is not gonna suck in air to cool nicely, that thing's in the way.
So I should remove it.
I think you should, because look, it's really gonna block. Do the AMGs, you better M4 have that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It has that thing.
Yeah, it does.
Because remember, the air gets sucked from the inside, né?
Yeah.
And then it gets pushed out. But that thing is in the way, you don't get enough ventilation.
They want us to delete it.
But if you remove that, the cables might touch that and rotate it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Never.
Yeah, sure.
Hundreds.
And then
I'm sure you all know by now that with conversions, there's always plans that gotta be made here and there. That is what takes long. It takes longer than you expected to be fitting a caliper and brake discs. So now I'm forced to remove the heat shield behind the disc because it's touching on the upgraded disc. That was a battle trying to remove that heat shield. There was no space. Maybe I was just using the wrong tool for the wrong job. So after removing that out of my way, I'm gonna go ahead and bring the disc forward and then just tighten it. It holds with the size T30 bolt. Is it a bolt? Yeah, it is a bolt, a T30 bolt. And then I'm just gonna tighten it, and then after that there's no problems. The disc is not touching anyway. And then we go ahead and assemble furthermore. I was just doing some final inspections around the disc to check if it's not touching anything, to check if we're not gonna have problems with the brake fluid line, and make sure everything fits in properly. And then now it's time for the bracket to come back, the one that is an extension that holds the brake caliper. So I'm just gonna turn the wheels so I can properly access the two bolts that holds the caliper. So just turn the wheels to the right, and then I'm just gonna tighten the caliper and then hand over the beautiful merchandise, which is the brake caliper. Mind you, everything that you see on this brake caliper is custom. You can choose your custom color. If you want it in red, pink, the caliper can come in those colors. And then if you can see there is a logo, you can choose your own logo. Finally installed new harder brake lines that are a bit more stronger than the caliper and the brake discs. Ooh, this looks hot. Talk of beauty. From this to that.
the thing is not gonna hit the oil board. Pull the handbrake. Pull the handbrake up, down, and take it up. So drop even lower again. Because then handbrake. The problem is this, guys. See if I can get this thing. If I can bend this, left. Oh, this thing is cambered, huh? Can you see it? Huh? Like this. Check the in front. It's not touching. Like the tie. Inside. No, it won't touch it. It never touches it. It's sharp. Sharp. No, remember the only problem with this guy is here. See if I can just get this thing to open up a bit like this, yeah? I can drive my car.
Hot like a heater.
Timo, there's a hammer there. Hey man, come and see. I'm doing something. Just come here. I don't want to use the hammer for this.
You knock that thing out. What must I see?
I'll break the car and do that.
Let's try.
You see this part here?
Must cut it.
This part needs to come. We need to open this thing because the bumper is hooking onto whatever is here.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's onto the fender, right?
Yeah.
If this part is brought this way, it opens up
Oh yeah.
space for this.
Let's just put a white body kit and we cut here, we grind here and widen the wheel.
But by how much?
Not too much because it look ugly.
But we can just pull it back. That's why I don't want to do that. If this thing, I don't know what it's hooking on the inside, but if it's loose and it opens up like this, this will create property.
So now it's time for round 2. Gotta do this side since I'm done doing that side. So stay tuned as I go ahead and do that side. I need water, but okay.
Emina, come and eat.
Eh?
Come and eat. The food is finishing.
It won't finish. What is it? Dashing kwa. The other side was actually very quick to do it because I already had a practice round on the other side to try and do the conversion and everything. I knew what goes where and what I need to use where. But now that I'm gonna close up for permanently, I need to start bleeding the brake system. I had to bleed it, and after bleeding it, you need to put some water just to dissolve the brake fluid so that it mustn't eat the paint work on the brake caliper. And then I had to put back the wheel with the spacer because the caliper is very big. And then I need to go ahead as soon as I'm done here. I forgot to bleed the other side, so I had to go back and also bleed the other side. Now that we are done doing the brake kit installation, we are just going to test drive the car. But first of all, we're just going to brake it around when moving it out of the workshop, and then after that we're going to take it for a drive, because what is a video without some power? Zero. But this car is actually loud.
So the thing's open?
Yeah.
Is it?
It's very loud.
Very?
Yeah.
What do you mean very?
Like very loud.
It's loud, not very.
Loud.
Huh?
It's very loud.
I don't know about very. I think it's loud, yes.
Is it way much better than the other ones?
Yeah, it is. The other ones are even vibrating. It's not vibrating.
Yeah, man, but
And I didn't even brake. You know what I do? I braked and then I didn't put that much, but then I put a bit more power, but I didn't put like full power.
you need to put full power. I know you're testing out brakes.
Oh, brake.
Yeah, we need to test out the brake.
It just got hot. It's not even hot yet.
I can smell it.
Yeah, I can smell it. It's not an optimal temperature, and you want me to stop the disc.
Should actually just go and see Bean.
It's slipping.
Traction.
I don't know if it's traction or it's the clutch. I think it's the clutch. No, I think it's the clutch.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy is powerful. The cafe came up. But what slips like that?
It's the mounting.
Oh,
The mounting is bad.
but there's some there when you shifted from 3 to 4, you shifted properly then.
Yeah, because the torque is not as much in the higher gears.
Oh.
So it's not gonna jerk as much.
Oh yeah.
Never.
Stance is not a crime.
The car is doing this the whole time.
Yeah.